Welcome back to Chokitable Media. Let us talk about Mr. Balthazar Engonga. Let us discuss about his rise and fall, a story of power, scandal, and justice in Equatorial Guinea. Balthazar Ebang Engonga, widely known as Bello, was a prominent figure in Equatorial Guinea political and financial landscape. Born on March 15, 1970, he served as the Director General of National Agency for Financial Investigation, HANIF, the body responsible for investigating financial crimes, money laundering, and corruption in the oil-rich Central African nation. As the nephew of President Teodoro Obiang Nguema Mbasongo, the world's largest serving president in the world. In power since 1979, Engonga, part of inner circle of the country's elite. His father, Balthazar Engonga Edjo, also held a powerful position as President of Commission of Economic and Monetary Community of Central Africa, CEMAC. Engonga's role placed him at the center of effort of maintaining financial oversight and transparency, though his conduct would later starkly contradict these responsibilities. These are the details of the embezzlement charges against Balthazar. The primary legal charges against Engonga involve significant embezzlement of public funds. As the head of ANIF, he was accused of diverting money earmarked for professional travel and state mission for personal use. The court found that he and 5 other officials had illicitly claimed amounts ranging from $8,900 to $221,500 CFA 5 million to CFA 125 million CFA under the guise of travel expenses that had already been covered by the state. Specifically, Engonga was found to have opened irregular bank accounts where he was the sole signatory, enabling him to misappropriate funds that include contribution from insurance company and state resources. The embezzled money was allegedly deposited in secret accounts in the Cayman Islands, leading to his initial investigation and arrest in October 2024. The sex tape and scandal. The sex tape scandal and its impact while undergoing pre-trial detention for embezzlement. Engonga became embroiled in a massive sex tape scandal that garnered international attention. In November 2024, hundreds of explicit video were leaked online showing him engaged in sexual acts with numerous women, many of whom were identified as wives and relatives of high-profile dignitaries and government officials. The videos were reportedly filmed in his office at the Ministry of Finance, hotels, and private residences without the participants' authorization. Authorities stated that the video was discovered during the search of his electronic devices as part of the corruption investigation. The scandal went viral, promoting the government to throttle internet access in an attempt to curb its spread. It also inspired widespread mockery and cultural references including songs, dances, and even a spoof Ballon d'Or 2024 awards, as well as jokes about financial aphrodisiac named Balthazarin. Here is the legal proceeding. Engonga legal trouble began with his arrest in October 2024 and pre-trial detention at Black Beach Prison, a notorious facility in Malabo. He was dismissed from his position as ANIF's head by presidential decree in November 2024 due to a grave misconduct incompatible with public office. His trial began in June 2025 at the Bioko Notre Provincial Court in Malabo, where he faced charges of embezzlement, illicit enrichment, abuse of office, and corruption. On August 27, 2025, the court found him guilty of embezzlement and sentenced him to 8 years imprisonment and a fine of $220,000, and that is CFA 125.4 million. 5 other officials were also convicted, receiving sentences ranging from 3 years to similar prison terms and fines. One defendant was acquitted due to lack of evidence. The court ordered Engonga and his accomplices to repay the embezzled fund to the public treasury. Here is the political context to Mr. Engonga's case. Engonga's case highlights the deep-seated corruption and power struggle within Equatorial Guinea's political elites. As a nephew of president, his fall from grace is seen by observers as part of a broader effort to eliminate potential rivals to the succession plan of President Obiang, who has appointed his son, Teodoro Obiang Mangue, as vice president. The scandal and trial have intensified scrutiny over governance and ethical standards in the country, which has long faced international criticism for corruption and lack of transparency. Despite its oil wealth, the government has portrayed the conviction as demonstration of its commitment to combating corruption and upholding the rule of law. However, civil society activists argue that the case reveals the extent of impunity and moral decadency within state institutions. Here is the conclusion. Yes, Balthazar Engonga has indeed been sentenced on August 27, 2025. The Bioko Provincial Court in Equatorial Guinea handed down an 8-year prison term and a $220,000 fine after convicting him of embezzlement. He is currently incarcerated at the Black Beach Prison in Malabo, where he has been held since his arrest in 2024. Unless overturned on appeal or through a presidential pardon, he is expected to serve his full sentence. The case represents a dramatic fall from power for a man once tasked with combating financial crimes, but who also ultimately became synonymous with corruption and scandal in Equatorial Guinea. Thank you for listening and thank you for watching. This is Chokitable Media. Don't forget to subscribe, share and like, put on your notification button, and God bless you as you do. See you next time.